An AMI digital exclusive.
We are the Keon Graham family, and we are one.
That's Papa's favorite picture of you as a baby. See, look. Who's that baby?
Julie Keon's training and work as a life cycle celebrant allowed her to celebrate major milestones in others' lives by officiating ceremonies, such as weddings, for people who may be spiritual but not affiliated with a religious institution, as well as those not wanting a civic ceremony.
It's, really about creating custom, meaningful ceremony.
Her vocation was put to the test when her daughter Meredith was born with severe cerebral palsy due to a complication at childbirth 17 years ago. However,
The last 17 years has really positively impacted the work that I do. I think that I relate well to people, especially people that are going through a sudden loss or who are grieving, or just anything, wherever you find yourself on the life cycle, just beginnings and endings and that kind of thing.
Julie and her husband, Tim Graham, share their experiences of having a medically fragile child with other parents who are in similar, though not completely the same, situations.
We don't see these parents very often because, like us, they're pretty busy people. But it's so nice to be able to meet with other people that can totally understand the big picture of things anyways.
Just to be at a home where, maybe 5 or 6 of us are there with our kids, and there's tube feeds happening, and we're getting medications, and you're not looked at like, what are they doing? It's just our norm. So we're in an environment where we all deal with these kids that have medical fragility.
Julie's work and experience with her daughter instigated the writing of a book called What I Would Tell You, for parents who needed support as they navigated the world of parenting a medically fragile child.
I wrote a chapter on befriending grief. I think a lot of parents don't understand that what they're experiencing a lot of the time is a grief, because we think of grief happening after a death. There's a lot of loss that comes with this type of parenting, and so, instead of resisting that experience of grief, it's, I talked about befriending it, that it's part of this journey. There's a lot of living losses, and you can have a happy, joyful life. And you can also acknowledge that there's a lot of really sad parts about this, and that's okay, because I think a lot of people feel guilty when they think of the parts that they're missing.
Is that Daddy?
Find out more about unique Canadian families. Visit AMI.ca/weareone.